Now, we all know that next Monday night on Raw, we're going to get the return of the voice of the voiceless CM Punk. And ever since CM Punk's injury at the Royal Rumble, his name has been spoken by the current number one contender and challenger for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, Drew McIntyre. And it's no secret to anyone watching the product that if it wasn't for that injury during the Royal Rumble match, we'd be getting Seth frickin' Rollins getting what he wanted, which is a one-on-one match against CM Punk for that World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania to finally shut up the voice of the voiceless. With that said, I know there's a lot of people out there making a case for Rikishi to come back and get involved in the current Jimmy versus Jey Uso brother feud. Hell, Solo Sikoa is involved. And by all means, have Solo Sikoa get involved. I'm just saying, Rikishi can get involved later on in the storyline. Backlash, Money in the Bank. Hell, you could stretch that all the way out till SummerSlam. Because that's what usually goes down with the Bloodline. They stretch things out, trying to make it the longest running story in sports entertainment and pro wrestling history. But in this case, I have the feeling that if WWE were to add CM Punk to the current World Heavyweight Championship match as an enforcer or as a special guest referee, interest in that match would skyrocket. Simply put, CM Punk has beef with both these men. With both Seth freaking Rollins and with Drew McIntyre. And again, we've talked about how things have to be best for business in WWE, and having CM Punk not only be a part of WrestleMania weekend, but actually be active during WrestleMania weekend. You get to give him an entrance in front of the stadium, which is what they want, which is what we as fans need to hear that cult of personality live in color live inside that stadium in Philadelphia for night 2 during that match. And it also gives us the possibilities of setting up future feuds, future title programs, hell, a future WrestleMania main event. Because CM Punk, honestly, could main event or be in a world title match at next year's WrestleMania against either of these two men, and wrestling fans would not bat an eye. They would not complain. They would not ask, that doesn't make sense, does it? No. It's something they want to watch. And again, I'm making a case for CM Punk to be the special guest referee for this match instead of bringing Rikishi into the fold for the Uso brotherly love street fight. Because CM Punk is a bigger star than Rikishi, and this is WrestleMania. And CM Punk can actually come back and have matches and actually be involved bell to bell in a ring, unlike Rikishi. And again, if it were up to me, as soon as CM Punk comes back, he gets a shot at the World Championship. And who's holding the world title? Drew McIntyre. And that could happen at SummerSlam, that could happen at Survivor Series, somewhere in between. It doesn't matter. And then at WrestleMania, we get CM Punk, World Heavyweight Champion, defending and putting over Seth frickin' Rollins in that main event. Again, just throwing it out there, throwing it against the wall. I'm sure a lot of you have a similar idea in terms of how CM Punk should, could, and would get involved in this match. And I'm sure a lot of wrestling fans out there might have an issue with this. Because like Drew McIntyre said, last night on Monday Night Raw. Why can't it just be about the world title? Why can't it just be about who's the better man? And if CM Punk doesn't get involved, oh well, we can have that quote-unquote friendly, unfriendly rival competition amongst the two. But all the drama involving Cody Rhodes and The Rock and Roman Reigns and that title match and that tag team match keeps Seth Rollins on the outside looking in. And again, it is never a wrong idea to add a top star to a program of such caliber, especially someone who has issues and who will not go into business for himself because he does not like either men. Simple as that. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to go down. But next week on Monday Night Raw, as soon as Cult of Personality by Living Colour hits the speakers and the crowd goes nuts, I'll be watching very closely to see what goes down. Because CM Punk has to make an appearance on Monday Night Raw, and he has to do it for a very specific reason. And again, we'll see what happens. So with that said, what are your expectations on CM Punk's return next week on Monday Night Raw? Or are you expecting him to get involved in any WrestleMania match in any capacity? Or do you think he's just back for another medical update? I don't know. It might just be that. Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comment section below. With that said, I'm Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.